Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Well, lots have been happening this week, lots of exciting things. I haven't done too many videos, but I did have my mate Rob come around and I decided that it would be a good idea to do a video about my experience when I went to purchase some new razor blades for my shaver. And I got them home and they didn't fit the shaver head, and I was actually forced to go back and buy myself a whole brand new shaver. And then when I was reading the box, I noticed the box on the side of it read 100% rechargeable. So when I got the box home, I pulled it all apart and I was trying to find the cable and how to charge the thing. And then I looked at the box again and I thought, recyclable. And then I thought, really? How many whales or dolphins do these shaver blades actually kill? I don't know, but there is a whole program that Gillette has set up for enabling people who want to recycle their shaver heads. They can put themselves they can even make yourself become a drop-off point. So your buddy down the road who's shaving all day long decides that his 30-day shaver head is now blunt and he's going to get in his vehicle, drop down to my house and drop off his shaver head so I can send it over to Australia to save the planet. I thought that was ridiculous. So my mate Rob came around and we were looking for a video to do, and I said, let's do one on Gillette. Now, Gillette shavers, I weren't going to do a shaving commercial, but it's actually quite a good shaver, I must say. And also, I don't need to have batteries now. I can just use a good shaver head. Been using it for about 14 days, and it's absolutely awesome. So have a look at that video if you like. The other one that's interesting is, you may be familiar that I got my involved in a bit of car rage. I actually thought it might have been someone coming after me from the guy that's suing me at the moment. But it wasn't, well, it didn't seem to be that he's still at large, this guy. But the whole ordeal, I actually put the video online, and once again I had Rob, and we went through it blow by blow, talking about the actual accident and how this guy eventually, after chasing me around the streets of Christchurch, where I live, for 10 minutes, must have leaned out the window with a crowbar and smashed out my back window. He actually drove his vehicle into mine. Now, I were passively driving down the road 10 minutes before, and just before the incident, I was about to merge with another car, and this guy raced up beside me, never got in front of me, and failed to merge like a zipper. So I handed over the video evidence to the police and also to the insurance company. Now, I have a 3-year-old car. It's brand new. It's a Suzuki Swift Sport. It's around about $32,000, probably insured probably for about $23,000, $24,000. And I've been with this insurance company paying $120 a month for the last 3 years and never made a claim yet, as far as my knowledge. I think I got a flat tyre once, but I don't think that got covered under my insurance. Anyway, they have decided that it was my fault that I didn't merge like a zipper. And I can think, why would they do that? Then I realise that my car is a company car. So if I need to fight them, I can't go to what they call fair go here. I'd literally have to do a small claims court thing, which I'm about to. Anyway, my mate Rob wrote me a smashing reply and explained every angle right through to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, as far as I'm going to go with the alphabet. And we've got a good case going back to the insurance company, which we haven't heard from yet. But the excess is $500, and they are claiming that it's not the other person's fault. So I went to the police and asked them about it, and they actually said it was inconclusive whose fault it was. So the insurance company has decided that they will make the decision for the police. Absolutely ridiculous. So I won't be staying with that insurance company, and I hope they do pay my $500 excess, because there will be another video coming out if that happens. All right, so my mate Steve has just messaged. I'm doing the week that was. Now, the other exciting thing, we haven't heard anything back. We filed a case with the New Zealand High Court. The guy that's trying to sue me for $3.8 million has failed when requested to put security in for costs. So security for costs is basically there to cover the complete perceived cost of the court hearing. Now, my lawyer said this could be a $300,000 or $400,000 court case, where he's trying to sue me for $3.8 million for security for cost. Now, these guys are watching all my videos, and they're watching this one as well. Why don't you just pay the security for cost and let's get into court? That sounds good to me. Anyway, they have decided that they want to negotiate with advisors, and they don't want to have the expensive cost of going to court. Well, they haven't actually said that. They haven't failed to actually agree to put security in for cost, but we've got this other nosy lawyer who we've been told not to listen to, who's sending letters off to all sorts of government departments claiming that I'm a terrorist threat to New Zealand. And if the New Zealand government or the legal aid doesn't stop providing me legal aid, they will actually take the New Zealand government to court for interfering in what I believe is a scam. So this photo of this lady here was a video that we received, and this was probably one of the funniest things that happened this week. And she's basically telling us that she is a real person. We spent about 4 or 5 hours talking to her on Telegram, and everyone was saying, well, if you're a lawyer and a proper lawyer, then prove that you're a lawyer. But she failed to do so, even if she is a lawyer. So we got this video, which I'm going to play. Let's have a wee listen here. I'll just see if I can get it right.
So, hello everyone. Hello Bob. Hello Danny. Hello to all of you. As you can see, I'm a real person. I am not Steve. I am not iBot, and I'm not robot. I'm simply myself. And it's
Right.
about time you start to believe me. To believe to what I'm telling you, because I have no reason to lie. Stefan is not a scammer. Apollo FinTech is not a scam. And you are very wrong. And the versions you are building are wrong. I'm going to crash them one by one. You don't have many. I already know what you're going to say. It's so obvious. But it's not true. And I want to save all these damages. So let's do it.
Wow, that's Natalie. And Natalie, theoretically, is a Israeli lawyer that we can't find in any database or anything. And she's also emailed every government department in New Zealand telling them I'm a terrorist threat. She also come across with 45 other claims to trying to defame me, even saying that I'm associated with a guy by the name of Paul Cobbs. Paul Cobbs is a known white supremacist guy. And part of her evidence is fake articles that have been put on the internet about me being associated to a white supremacist guy. Now, the guy did actually come on to our Telegram group, and his name was Polly Anderson. And then when we found out he had actually invested $60,000 in this company, the same company that's trying to sue me for $3.8 million. Now, they quite happily took his money and let him invest in the company, which is ironic. But then we found out his real name. But before that, he was providing evidence proving that Stephen McCullough was actually a scammer. And it was breathtaking stuff. He had a really good knowledge on him. Obviously, he knows how to find dirt on people. Anyway, when we found out his real name, we actually did remove him from the group, and we haven't heard from him since. But now they're using that as evidence that we are best friends. So even this guy that's trying to scam me, there's a video recording of him saying that they found out that Paul Cobbs and Danny DeHeck are best friends, and then all these articles have appeared. So go do a search for Danny DeHeck and Paul Cobbs. Read the articles and see how funny they are if you really want to. Hey, if you're watching this live, please do hit the thumbs up. I've already got 2 thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So that's Natalie. The next thing that's really interesting that happened this week is there's been a new book. Hey, g'day Thomas. There's been a new book published. Now, if you go to my community area in my YouTube account, you'll see there's a book. I've forgotten the name of the book, but let's see if I can find it quickly. That's the cover, and it's called The Unreal Metaverse and the Trustless Banks, a crypto crime story based on true events. Thou shalt not FUD. One nation under our God. Now, you might think that's a bit unusual, but the guy at the bottom there is actually the guy that's trying to sue me at the moment for $3.8 million. And he actually has his own country called the United Allied States. And he stood up when he was sworn into Congress. Yes, you're listening to this correctly. He was sworn into Congress, and he was that was part of his speech. So it's a bit of a hoot. Now, this is a 300-page book that you can purchase on Amazon. If you want to have a good read, it's brilliant. It actually features me a lot. There's a bit of I think the foreword, I think you call it foreword, the bit before the book where you explain what the book's about, is actually about 3 hours reading, and it explains the whole story. And it's absolutely brilliant. It absolutely vindicates everything that I've been saying about this dirty, rotten, disgusting scammer. And it's a brilliant read. 10 minutes after it went on to Amazon, The guy that's suing me for $3.8 million, or trying to, he now has been sending threats off to Cindy Piper, the lady who wrote the book. Now, the real funny thing about this book, not that the scamming stuff is funny, Cindy Piper was the lady that I interviewed originally. She invested $6,000 with Stephen McCullough's company. Stephen McCullough finished up sending them $10,000 back, because Cindy's husband also invested, and also a friend of theirs. So Cindy was actually the first person in my busting Ponzi schemes career that actually managed to get her money back. But ironically, once she got her money back, she turned on me quite viciously. And then she produced about 35 videos on her YouTube channel and really went to town on me, even saying that how did she say? She said, I remind her of a friend of hers that used to be a pedophile. That was one of them. And she went through everything she could. I didn't actually listen to all the videos, but she went to town. It was really unusual because here I am. I interviewed Cindy, and then all of a sudden she turned on me. But then we found out she had received money back that she had invested, and also was allowed to keep the tokens that she had originally bought. So then I thought, well, we couldn't figure out why she was doing all these videos on me. It didn't make any sense at all. And then we started assuming that maybe she was paid off by him, which she did seem to be. And but anyway, in the book, she totally unravels what happened. And it's just breathtaking. So she's telling us that they were begging her to produce videos to defame me. They were asking her to record messages and say certain words. And basically, all the beans about this dirty, rotten, disgusting company has now been spilt, and the truth's been told by Cindy Piper in a 300-page book. This is total vindication for me. And I've only read chapter 1. I've read the foreword. That took about 3 hours of listening to it, because I don't read books, never read a book in my life. So it's just an absolutely brilliant book. It's a sort of a little bit of a victory, really. But I can see why this guy, Stephen, now wants that book off, and he's threatening her. But they're adamant that the book is staying. And it's just a brilliant test. So if you want to have a good read about why this guy thinks he has the right to pump and dump cryptos, please do download the book. It's a great read. So we've been discussing lots of things. Also, if you go and look at the top of this YouTube channel, you'll see there's a Telegram group. You're more than welcome to join that. It's called the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger Telegram group. And in there we have different topics. Now, there's a couple of big scams that have been going down lately, and they have been... one of them I missed. I can't remember the name of it, but go into my group and I'll show you it. Literally, what am I trying to say? It's a big scam. They had 107,000 people in a Telegram group talking about how wonderful this scam was, and within 2 days the scam had fallen over. And there was an article in one of the news things saying that the people that started the scam had taken off with $34 million. So just anything that has crypto, anything that has multi-level marketing, anything that offers high return on your investment in way of rewards, just stay away from. They're all scams. I haven't found one of them that isn't a scam. And yes, it's easy for me just to say everything's a scam. The other one I did is I did a video on Hex. It's only had about 350 people talk about it. However, I did the video because I don't know anything about this one called Hex. So it's hex.com. And I've asked people for some feedback, and I've gotten some really good comments in the comments section. So if you know anything about Hex, please do educate me. It would be really worthwhile, your 2 cents worth. And any other scams that you do, please let me know. Now, currently my website has been getting a denial server attack for the last 3 months. And it's just a pain in the bum, really, because people can't go to my Contact Us page. However, I do have other ways of contacting me, and that's through my Telegram group. So it's not all bad. And also, I've got a Buy Me a Coffee account. I've just set that up so people can actually have meetings with me if they like. So I'm very approachable, and I'm here to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. So if you do know any, please do let me know. This week, so we're waiting to the 22nd of this month for a judge to basically say to the people that are suing me for $3.8 million, which is Hyper Technologies Inc., that they need to pay security for costs. So hopefully the judge will think that makes sense. My legal advice has told me that it doesn't matter if you're Jesus Christ or Gandhi, every organisation that's outside of New Zealand that doesn't have any assets in New Zealand needs to pay security for costs. So if they don't pay security for costs, then obviously the case isn't going to have much ground. It'll probably get thrown out by the New Zealand High Court. That's how it kind of works. And if they do pay security for costs, that basically means I'm covered for all my legal expenses if they are found that they are worthy of being defamed by the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Hey, there's a video on there at the moment you can have a look at. It's talking about, briefly shows you my day when I spent filing a 217-page evidence package to the New Zealand High Court. It's had to have 10,000 visits at the moment. Funny story I wanted to tell you. I had, this might actually be a little wee side hustle you can do. How many of you guys actually receive spam? I do, all day long. I have 5 drop shipping websites that I get privy to the correspondence, and every single day I get some company telling me they're an SEO god and they want to help me market my website and get me in the top 10 of Google because they couldn't find my website, even though they managed to find my email address to send me a spam. So I decided that there was one company out there called Prestige Awards, and they gave a friend of mine an award for his website. They're based in the UK. The website's here in New Zealand. So he showed me it, and I said, I'm going to write a review about them on Trustpilot. And I did. And then they begged me to take it off. They explained to me that they're a legitimate company. And I said, you've just wasted half an hour of my day by going out there, sending a spam to my friend, and we've investigated you. How can you give somebody an award and then make them pay to get the award? It's a scam. Anyway, so I said to the guy, well, I don't care who you are or what you do, but you've wasted half an hour of my time. Go buy me 10 cups of coffee. And they did. I thought I couldn't believe it. So then the next day, I get another email from a New Zealand company that tells me they have rebranded themselves. And I haven't had any dealings with them. They claim that I had dealings with them 5 days earlier. No, 5 years earlier, sorry. And I said, but I never use your services. Somebody rang me up from probably a spam, like, had a conversation with me. I told them to bugger off. You put me in your system. You've rebranded the company, and now you're sending unsolicited email. I said, it takes time for me to write these reviews. Anyway, the guy went along and he bought me, get this, $120 worth of coffees. So I'm thinking, there's a wee business opportunity, a side hustle. So if you're getting spam, go to Trustpilot. You can't put their personal details in there, and you can't put their website address, but you can space it all out so people can see it, and complain about these companies that are sending you spam. And when they contact you, tell them to buy you a cup of coffee because of the time they've wasted. I'm sick and tired of these people wasting my time and chewing up my daily thing. I'll go and check my emails now, and I can guarantee I've probably got 40 or 50 emails. Probably 20 of them are people I don't know, don't have any business dealing with, and then decided to send me an email telling me they can do my marketing because I don't know what I'm doing, which is ironic. Anyway, that's about it. I don't want to rave on too much. So let's summarize what happened. If you want to learn how to shave, I don't show people how to shave, but I've got myself a new razor. It's quite a comical story. Would appreciate some comments on that. I know, well, everyone shaves, don't they? Well, you ladies shave your legs. I shave my face. The first shaving commercial I saw, because what I did when I found out I bought the wrong shaver, I decided to get on the internet and find out how to charge the thing, because it said 100% rechargeable. And then it said, see how. And I went to the website address and I'm looking and going, what? And then I realized it was 100% recyclable. And I thought, this is ridiculous. So anyway, when I found the first video, I found this guy with a beard, a big bushy beard, doing a shaving commercial. And I thought, boy, this is crazy. Anyway, he shaved his head. And I thought that was interesting. So go have a look at that. It's quite a funny one. And the other video I'd recommend having a look at, if you haven't, go to, I think my last 15 videos. There's one called Fish Tech. And I watched it the other night. Yes, I do watch my own videos, and it was a crack up. So go have a watch Fish Tech. It's I think it's number 9. Oh no, I think it's a update. I'm not sure. I won't look it up. I'll get distracted. So I've got that. We've got Cindy Piper's got her book out, and also I've got an apology for Cindy Piper. Some of the information that she talked about, she never updated. But it's a brilliant book because as time, she's got it all. What do you call it? Timelined. And we lost track of all the timeline, but she's been writing the book for the last 6 months. So it's absolutely a good read. I am totally vindicated by the book. And Stephen, who is in the book, he's even named, has actually complained to her that she used to hate me, but she didn't because she was told to do all these videos. And now she's vindicating me by telling the truth, which is just brilliant. The truth always prevails. And then also we've got the car incidents where I was chased through the streets of Christchurch, my hometown, for 10 minutes by an irate driver who actually reached out the back, smashed my back window with a crowbar, and also didn't fail to merge like a zipper. And the insurance company are now telling me that they're not going to pay out because they believe that I didn't merge, even though they said in their own email that he was never in front of me, which means I had the right of way, which is ridiculous. So I'm going to have to go to small claims court and get the $500 back. I'm still waiting to hear from that company. Hopefully they're going to use their common sense. As I said, I've paid out over $4,000 in insurance fees in the last year, and now they're squabbling over a $500 excess. So my car's all fixed, the back window's all fixed, but the back of it needs fixing, and I'm waiting to hear back from the insurance company. I can't think of anything else. I am planning to do some more videos. I wouldn't mind actually, I've got to do some work, make some money this week, but I also want to do a video. I want to do part 4 of Hyperverse. I've got 21 videos. I've done 3 of them, and I want to go through another Hyperverse video and actually look at the archaic stuff, because the scams haven't really slowed down. These multi-level marketers are out there, and they're more than rampant. All right, what else can I tell you? I'm just trying to think. Nothing else. Cindy Piper's book's a brilliant one. Join us on Telegram. A fun run. I did a fun run. I do 5Ks running in a week. I've only done 5Ks. I think that's about it, really. I can't think of anything else that's really happening. Pixel, he's not around. He's having a good old time. All right, so that's Danny DeHick, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Thanks for listening to my ramble. Please do hit the thumbs up. I've got 5 people online at the moment, and I really appreciate when you hit the thumbs up. It's 20 minutes of your life you'll never get back. Thanks for watching.